Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is a fall shop with me. I'm really excited to see what they have out because I've been out the last couple of weeks searching, but everything's like back to school or Halloween, so fingers crossed they have more fall out right now. I'm needing to add a few things into my collection, and I just want to share with you guys like what's out there. So if you don't get out much or you just don't want to, it's too people-y, whatever it is, I've got you covered. We're gonna be going to the main places like Kirkland, Target, Home Goods, Hobby Lobby, all of those things. So let's get to shopping. So today we're going to be starting off in TJ Maxx Home Goods. It's just my favorite place. I used to always start off at Ross because it's a little bit cheaper, but I just love TJ Maxx. Like anytime Chase and I get out and he's like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, TJ Maxx. Like if we have spare time, I want to run there. And right now I feel like there's a lot of switch, like a lot of change going over. Forever it was just like back to school stuff, which I didn't need, but they are getting a ton of fall decor out, which I was super excited because there for a while it was just all Halloween or back to school. But if you're needing some fall pieces, definitely check them out because they're so affordable and they literally have every style. No matter what your style is, they have it and their prices are amazing. So in that same shopping center is Kirkland, so I always like to hit that as well. I don't find a lot of stuff at Kirkland's unless it's seasonal. When their seasonal comes out, I typically love it. So I'm going in there for fall, I'm going in there for Christmas, even 4th of July stuff. I feel like they have really good sales afterwards. So if you want to save money and you need to buy home decor for the following year, they're a really good one to check out because I think people forget about them and they have some really cool stuff. And this was the only place that really had blue fall. So if you have blue in your house or navy and you love that style, run to Kirkland's because they had some amazing stuff for you. Kirkland's also had the cutest like football stuff, so if you need that, check it out. But then we went to Hobby Lobby. I love the store again for seasonal stuff only. I rarely just buy normal decor there, but they have your normal like traditional decor, which I love. But they had some really high-end looking pieces this year. So you guys know I go to like the neutral section. To me, that or the wood section just draws my eye, but they had these pumpkins that were so realistic. They looked so high end. So if you want that look as well, they have both. So that's what I love about big stores like this. No matter what style you're looking for, they have it. Now, I did want to run into Target, but I will say I have not been impressed with Target lately. Like, I don't even get excited to go in there anymore, which I know that may be bad. I will say there was a tad bit more fallout than I was expecting, but there's just not a lot. Maybe they still just have their back to school out. Maybe they're not going to get a lot. They have some really beautiful pieces, but if you're looking for like pumpkins and all of that, I definitely could not find it there. But they did have more out than I realized. I feel like the last like couple months I've been going there hasn't been like anything new. But now we're gonna run into Ross, and they surprised me. They had quite a bit out. I will say I feel like most stores other than Hobby Lobby are leaning Halloween. So if you love that style, they have some really good like Pottery Barn dupes and stuff like that. But they also had some really good pumpkin options there, especially if you like color. Like I loved these green ones. I thought they were super cool. They also had leaf options, which you don't see a ton of, and I feel like that's perfect for like fall time. I have some that are kind of like these from Pottery Barn. They're more like straight, but I can tell you these prices are going to be way better. This one is $16.99, but this is the same size. Yeah, 17 bucks, but you get kind of the same look. These two would be perfect in my house if you're looking for like realistic. That's $10.99 and that's $14.99. I feel like those are really cool, and this one's very, very realistic. I know it's not fall related, but you could put pumpkins in this. Look at that. This one right here too. It's really, really pretty. Let's see how much. Oh, it's not as heavy as you'd think. Now, if you're thinking outside of the box and you're not looking for pumpkins, but you want coziness and warmth and you need like a good rug, Ross gets some really good ones. And I know it's hit or miss, but definitely check them out. They had some good neutral ones and good sizes for good prices. But now we're gonna run inside JCPenney. I have not been in there in forever. They did not have a ton. So if you're looking for stuff, they had a few unique pieces, but that was about it. I'm back home, so I wanted to share a real quick haul. What I will say with fall or any holiday, I try to just sprinkle in a few new things, unless it's like Christmas and it's a whole new theme. But like for fall, I have a lot of my pieces already, and I'll get those down to decorate. I am putting up a fall clean and decorate. It's gonna be the very 1st of September, so be on the lookout for that. I think my next video is actually gonna be a Walmart video, and it's all like fall luxe items. So if you want to have a very high-end fall looking decor palette on a budget, do not miss my next videos. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's start with like TJ Maxx Home Goods, because that's where I started. I was so excited when I found this candle. So it was $30, but this is a really good brand. Like they sell this even at Pottery Barn, and they have like normal candles there too. But what's nice is they're just like battery operated. This was like tucked away and hid like underneath things. I don't even know how I saw it, but when I did, I grabbed it and I opened it up in the store. Like I unpacked it because I wanted to see it before I bought it. Because I'm like, okay, $30 for a camera can be pricey, but look at this. Look how pretty that is. And it does have the timer option. So what's nice with these is, say I turn it on tonight at 5, it'll come on every night at 5. And I think they stay on for like around 4 hours. I'll have to read on this one, but whatever time I click it on for, that's what time it's gonna pop on every night. So I don't have to turn it on and off. Isn't that beautiful? I'm so excited about this one. The next thing I picked up from there, I got a lot of just pumpkins. Like I said, I have a lot of my other pieces and I don't do a ton. I feel like every time I put up like a fall decorate with me, I always make someone mad of like, you shouldn't call that fall because you don't have enough pumpkins out. So let me know what the quota is. How many pumpkins do I have out for it to be considered fall decor? I got this. I loved the design of this. You guys know I'm very just like organic modern. I don't like a lot of color. So a lot of people will do a lot of, you know, autumn colors. And it's beautiful. I'm not saying it's not pretty. It's just me. I like to keep it simple. I've learned if I put pieces like this out, they'll make it longer. If I start adding color, it'll be down in 2 weeks. You guys know it. You guys have seen me do it for several years. So I loved this piece. I loved the texture. I love that it's so airy. I'm so excited to try to decorate with this one. I also picked up this piece. You guys know I have a thing for texture. I have a thing for like light wood. I don't think I'd put these together, but they would be pretty. Now this one's cool because it looks like all this texture. Do you guys see that? Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. But it's like, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't think if I dropped it, it would break, but like these are actual texture. And I mean, this does have a texture on it, but I don't know. It's just something completely different. But look when you like pair all three of these together, see how pretty that is? So I picked those up. And then these next two are my wild cards. I'm either gonna love them or hate them, but I loved that they were just different. Once again, it's that wood element. They have a cool design on them, and I thought they paired well, maybe like in a bathroom or on a countertop, I'm not sure, but I thought they were pretty. So my theory with this is if I see it and I love it, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it, because when I decorate in a few weeks, if I don't like it, I can return it. So this was 15, this was 10, and if I don't end up using it, I just run it back to HomeGoods. So there's like no loss there. So I'd rather have it than be decorating and not have what I need, because when I go back, it's gonna be gone, especially at places like that. I picked these up, which I kind of giggled, because I think I bought these last year and I didn't end up using them, and I returned them and then I bought them again, but they keep catching my attention. So basically I'm trying to switch over some of my decor. Like when I pull down fall, anything that's like cheap, plasticky, I'm gonna start trying to switch out just for nicer pieces that I just keep reusing. So I grabbed those to like put in a bowl or something. They were $12.99. And then I think the only other thing I bought today was Hobby Lobby, and I saw these little ones and I just thought they were so pretty. Once again, in a powder bath on a shelf next to a book, but this is the first like fall time I'm decorating my hutch in my hallway. I've loved having that. So I put it in during Christmas time last year and loved it with Christmas decor, and then like every holiday I've added something. So like for the 4th of July, I put American flag in there, you know, and like for Easter, I put some bunny and eggs. So I thought it would be really cute just to have like a few pumpkins scattered in there. And these look so good. I was super, super, super impressed with Hobby Lobby's pumpkins. Now they have the normal, just like, they have everything. They have disco balls, they have glam, they have farmhouse, but they had some very realistic looking pumpkins. So if you don't want to go to the pumpkin patch every year and buy them, because obviously that's the best like organic look, they had some that were so close to that, but then you can just pack them away and use them every year. Plus they always do like 40% off. But that was it. I literally got pumpkins. So maybe I hit my pumpkin quota this year. Maybe I can call it a fall clean and decorate or whatever I'm going to. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Do these only count as one, or do I get to count these individually? But that is all my pumpkin stuff. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I feel like fall is finally coming out more, that like school started back and like back to school aisles are kind of being moved out. I always feel like at first, like all this Halloween stuff comes out, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some adorable Halloween stuff, but I really don't decorate for Halloween anymore. I just do more fall. But I feel like they put all this like Halloween stuff out, and then they bring more of this stuff out after Halloween, like for Thanksgiving, but I'm already starting to decorate for Christmas at that point. So I don't know. I'm happy though. I'm happy with what I found. They did have more out this time. I've been looking the last several weeks, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope it got you inspired so you kind of know what's in your stores. I feel like a lot of you guys have the same stuff, like Hobby Lobby, Target, Kirkland's, where else do we go? HomeGoods. But before I end this video, I was gonna go over my attic and get down some of my fall, or so you guys could just see what I really have. FYI, oh, I forgot I had that. I definitely need to do like a declutter and organize soon up here. I'm just waiting for it to cool off. It's a tad bit cooler today. I've been wanting to bring this down. I think I'm gonna use it at the farm. I love using it here for fall, but I need something over there. I have this. And then these are kind of the ones I was talking about. It looked like the Ross ones. Now, granted, they're a little bit different, but way, way, way cheaper at Ross. I have these pumpkins. Most of this stuff is all like outdoor, but oh yeah, that says Mr. Pumpkin. Where's my fall? I have my fall greenery up there. I need to get down. I'm looking for my fall decor. I'm gonna have Chase carry this down because it's heavy and we'll look through it real quickly. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of the greenery too, or the, you know, just stems, so I have them when I'm decorating. I have this one that I bought from Pottery Barn. It was probably like close to $100. That's why I try to share more affordable ones. But I also have some up here. So I'm going to bring that down because I am prepping to film that video. This is another good piece. It just has some warmth to it. But it is super nice being able to come up here and just like shop what I have. I do have some like greenery in there for Christmas. You can tell I've just been like having Chase bring stuff. I'm like, take that up to the attic, and this is what happens. So I need to organize at some point. All my Christmas stuff, I'm getting excited for that. And then a lot of my other stems I just keep right here. These are too big to go like in organizers. So I keep them there and then I can just pull out what I need. But that's Mr. Pumpkin Man's head. His body's down there. This stuff is all for my fall front porch. So we have that. I've left some of it, or I have it over at the farm, so I'll have less this year. So I got to figure out what to do. But I'm going to grab this and those, possibly that. For everyone that is curious what we're doing with our spare room in our house, I have not even got here yet. We've been so focused on the farm. This is what it looks like. It's like my catch-all space right now. We're hosting a party tomorrow, so I have some gifts and stuff my mom dropped off. That's that. I have started picking up a few Christmas pieces, so I've got that in here. I didn't want to like put it up in a bin just because it's going to be going up at some point anyways. All of my fall stuff, Tiger's checking out. So that's all the new stuff I shared with you, minus this stuff right here. I just wanted to show you, and then I will link all of this, and I'll be decorating with it if you want to see how I decorate. This is from Amazon. I loved it last year because it looks like the leaves are turning, just like that one. But this was so much cheaper. It's still a really big piece. I mean, not as big as that one, but you just buy a couple. That's a really good one. I loved this from last year. It's from Walmart. I've noticed they still have it, and a lot of girls are sharing it, and it was so pretty last year. So I've got that. And like I said, I don't have like a ton of stuff to put out, but it's a good amount. So I've got these, and then I always paint my pumpkins. These are all painted just to match my house. So you can go to like Goodwill or whatever. If you don't have a budget for Target and all that, go to Goodwill, spray paint it, hand paint it. That one got chipped. I've got cotton in there. Oh, I picked these up last year. They went on sale afterwards. Aren't those so cute? They're like little coasters. I didn't get to use them last year. And then just some more. Just a lot of pumpkins. So we will be using all of that. So if you're excited to see that video, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that. And then I'm going to do a real quick sneak peek of that. That over there in the corner is my Walmart fall decor, like luxe items. I'm so excited to share it with you. I've just got to film it. So we're going to have lots of fall this year. Plus, if I have time, I really want to work on the farm over there. See that view? If I can put fall up, if I have a few fall pieces, I'll definitely put it up. I'm definitely planning on it for Christmas, and then maybe by next year in January, we'll start figuring out what to do with this space. I'm literally so tempted just to like put up shelves and have all my inventory in here, like products I have to share with you guys, stuff I like to switch out. There's so much at Home Goods I just want to buy because I love the look of it, but I don't have a place to keep it. I could just do it in here, and when I get the itch to switch, I have it. I don't know. Let me know what you would do with this space. We already have the workout room. We've done a movie room, and this is small. I mean, we could have like a section here, just like a smaller movie room. We already have 2 offices. We have bedrooms, and then we have the whole guest house over there. So give me your suggestions. What would you use this space for? This space also has like a really good walk-in closet. So I'm tempted. I think we'd have to like take these doors off to get it in here, but I'm tempted to move my office in here because it's just like back, it's more quiet, it's more private. So like when I'm doing voiceovers and there's people here, I don't know, being at the front of the house is just hard. It's pretty, but it's hard. I kind of like the idea of coming back here if my desk will fit. I'm not taking the desk far apart, so if it doesn't fit, we'll go with plan B, but I'm considering my office right here. But then the next question is, what would we do with that front room? Because it has like glass doors on it, so it makes it a little bit harder. Like almost anything can go back here because no one sees it, but the front room everyone sees with glass doors, so like it would just have to be a sitting room or something. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, it's a good problem to have. It's just I don't even have time to think about it because of the farm over there. So I know this is like a fall decor video, but since we already rabbit trailed this way, this is the room I'm talking about. So like this front room has to stay pretty no matter what it is, because you come in our front door and you see it. And it's one of those, I can't even just like shut the door and do something because like the doors are glass. So I feel like if I move my office over there, then this would just have to be like a really pretty like sitting room or like filming room. Like I can have it set up where like I can use the natural light. So it's like, do I keep my office in here so the other one can be more functional back there? But I kind of prefer my office back there because it'd be quiet, and like when we get deliveries and stuff, if I'm working, there's just like a lot going on because the dogs go crazy. So yeah, between the two rooms, would you keep my office here or in the back room? And then what would you do with the other space? Let me know. Give me your options. Thank you so much for being here. I've got lots of good videos coming out, so make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.